hear her voice. So, Bella, take it away.
Ooh, hello, hello, hello. I'm so happy to be with you all here tonight, reaffirming our commitment to abstinence before the most challenging day of the year. Across this great nation, tens of people are losing their virginities on Valentine's Day, and the disappointment they feel at their Cheesecake Factory date with Trevor pales only in comparison to the disappointment of the Lord. I want to thank the UW Virgin Association for partnering with us, and to show my gratitude to their great mission, I've come to share some helpful tips to combat carnality. Okay. Now, I hear some of you saying, well, I can still be a virgin even if I have porn thoughts. It's natural. We shouldn't repress these feelings. It's a perfectly healthy expression of the human condition. To that I say, those sound like the words of a purity quitter. Any top-tier varsity team virgin knows you have to stop those unholy whole thoughts as soon as you can. As my papap used to say, a wandering mind leads to wandering hands. Now go play outside for an hour while I talk to Scarlett and Chastity here about their wandering hands. Here are some of my favorite activities to stop myself from being tempted by Belial below the belt. First technique. Whenever you feel a nasty thought trickle in, just go on a nice long drive, preferably at night, preferably in the rain, and preferably somewhere busy. Just take your mind off your holes and focus yourself entirely on viscerally picturing your own death. My go-to location for this is obviously I-5 exits 170 to 165. Just moving in between lanes at random in my 1990 Honda Civic LX, which is, fun fact, the perfect size to jam right under a semi-truck. So thinking about that, picturing it in full living color just takes all the real estate in my brain. Car crash PSAs really worked on me, so I just assume the second my attention drifts off the road, a lifted Ford F-150 will run over my car at 90 miles per hour and then disappear into the night. So I stay focused, I don't zone out. The closest I get to zoning out while driving is noticing that I haven't blinked in a few minutes and then checking all my mirrors twice before I think it's safe to do so. I'm not saying I'm a bad driver, I'm saying I'm an anxious person. The brain that thinks you don't want to be my friend anymore, and in fact were lying about being my friend and actually hated me the whole time because you just texted me hey with a period, is the same brain I used to drive. I just assume the worst and prepare for the worst in every situation. So on a recent drive, it was me and my cranberry red Barbie's going on a budget toy car, and then semi-truck, gas tanker, Chevy Silverado, big white catering van. So I'm very focused, my eyeballs are bone dry, I'm assuming I'm about to die, and my brain starts preparing. I start picturing my own death, but not the action, the aftermath. I'm trying to draft my own obituary. I'm picking out an outfit they can bury me in. I'm picturing the flower arrangements that are going to go around my casket, which is, by the way, white lilacs and violets with pine and fern accents, just in case. I'm trying to figure out if I have time to send my phone password to a trusted friend so they can tell my Tinder matches that I'm not ghosting them. I, in fact, actually just became a ghost. I actually don't get this bad of driving anxiety often anymore. I just dip back in, make sure it still worked on me, in case I ever see a boob that's not attached to me and I have to kill the mood. In general, it's better now. I've been driving for longer. Practice makes perfect. Most collisions are non-fatal, and everyone has to die eventually. Why not go in a Lincoln? A big tip I have for anyone who has driving anxiety is to make a playlist of songs that no one can ever die to. If it can be played at a middle school girl's roller skating birthday party, it's on the list. I'm talking Carly Rae Jepsen. I'm talking Elton John. I'm talking ABBA. A playlist filled with songs so upbeat, so unrepentantly positive, that even if you were in a wreck, you just sail right through your windshield, completely unharmed, land in a field of wildflowers, and stand up with feathered hair and bell-bottom jeans. But Bella, I hear you saying, what if being so close to death is the first thing that makes me really feel alive? I'd say to you, dear deviants, why not do the exact opposite? Something that makes you feel like you're already dead. The second technique to snuff out horny thoughts from your horrible head is to apply for a job, or in more dangerous cases, apply for an unpaid internship. If the idea of a fast and violent death makes your monkey brain feel the need to breed, why not contemplate a slow gray death at the end of a slow gray life, where you spend your one human existence doing nothing of real value for no one in particular? Try to be wet anywhere on your body when you imagine the two highlights of your life being, one, HR bringing donuts to the break room to dissuade you guys from unionizing, and two, the last adrenaline rush your body gives you right before your fatal heart attack. Nothing drives me out like pretending I still believe in capitalism. I hate the little business theater routine you have to do during interviews. The interviewer plays a character who doesn't just see me as a Capri Sun with a face and a birthday, and doesn't want to just suck me dry and throw me away as cheaply as possible. I play a character whose favorite thing is making that arbitrary stock number go up, number get big, big boss win, win big money, give none to me. I don't want any. I don't want sick days. I know a real hard worker just doesn't get sick. Whenever I feel struck by Eros's arrow, I just open up LinkedIn, find the job listing with the most business buzzwords in it, and start typing myself up a cover letter. When I see the words efficient facilitator of active communication rendered in 12-point Times New Roman font, I can actually feel my vulva retract up into my torso with such force that I expect to see a black hole where my pink hole once was. It's very effective.
Oh my God.
Now I hear you saying, I know you didn't like that one. Now I hear you saying, but Bella, what if I'm a loser bootlicking rigid dick business major and playing into the hands of our capitalist overlords just makes my blood fill everything up? Well, then I have two things to tell you. One, no matter what you do, Elon will not fuck you, so stop looking so desperate. Two, all hope is not yet lost. The most drastic option of these is, of course, hyper-effective study techniques. You're never a less carnal being, a less sexual presence than when you're fully optimizing your work efficiency. Take some Cornell notes, do some Pomodoro study sprints, start a polyphasic sleep cycle, commit seppuku. Nothing is too drastic to stop yourself from being tempted to lose your V card. But you have to watch out, because if you learn how to speed read, you're just going to drown in pussy. Good night. I hope this helps you guys. I hope this helps someone tonight.